Hey guys, and welcome to Science with the Sun. I'm Sarah, but I think you guys already knew that. So I received a question the other day that was very straightforward, but I liked it. The viewer asked, what is mitosis? So I'm here to explain. Mitosis is one of the two phases in the mitotic phase. Now let's backtrack a little bit so we can understand what happens before we get to mitosis. Mitosis is part of a grand scheme called the cell cycle, which is the sequence of events that a cell goes under to prepare to divide. And if you remember me saying about 30 seconds ago, mitosis happens in the mitotic phase. But there are two phases to the cell cycle. The first one is interphase, and then we have the mitotic phase. So in interphase, we have everything in the cell getting larger and increasing supply of things so that we have enough proteins and organelles when the cell actually does divide. And then the mitotic phase happens. This is only about 10% of the cell cycle though. Mitosis is the first part of the mitotic phase. Let's take a closer look at mitosis. There are 4 main stages of mitosis. These stages include prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. So let's look at prophase since that comes first. So like I just said, prophase is the first stage of mitosis. This is when the chromatin condenses and can be seen under a microscope. The sister chromatids are attached at the centrome. And then the nucleus and the nuclear envelope disappear. So we have all the little sister chromatids all gathered together, but then the nucleus and the nuclear envelope that are surrounding them disappear. Poof! And while everything is going poof, spindles start to form on the sides. Spindles are just temporary though, they're not going to stay there forever. Then we move on to metaphase. This is the second phase. In this part, the sister chromatids move to the middle of the cell. And at this point, the spindles have formed completely. So they stretch their long spindly spindles out and attach themselves to the sister chromatids. Now, I'm showing you 4 chromosomes, but there are actually a lot more than that. I can just only fit 4 and make it possible to see 4. So just remember that there's more than 4. The next phase is anaphase, which is also the third stage of mitosis. In this part, the sister chromatids separate. And they become daughter chromosomes. The daughter chromosomes move closer to the poles by moving along the spindles. And after all of this long, hard work, we finally move on to the last stage. I'm just kidding. This hasn't been too hard, has it? So the last phase is called telophase, and it's the final stage of mitosis. Dun dun dun! By this point, the chromosomes have reached the opposite ends of the cell. Then the spindles disappear, poof, just like earlier what happened to the nuclear envelope. And guess what? The two nuclear envelopes reform. So that means they're coming back. They didn't go poof forever. What? And then the chromosomes uncoil, becoming chromatin. So those X shapes we saw them in? Nada. They don't look like that anymore. They look like spaghetti. And there you have it. That's mitosis. So that's it this week on Science with the Sun. I hope to see you guys next week when we're going to be talking about heredity. Yay! All right. See you guys next week.